We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The inside handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to throw, it's Petty. Caught. Smashes through the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The give to the tailback. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, You can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. A little release to the back. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
To the ground. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Petty. Pressure coming. Finds a man on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Illinois.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Petty. Swings it out to the flat. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Ross. At the 35, he's got room. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Third down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
But the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Valentine. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Petty. Catch in the middle. It's Dixon. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Off play action. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a huge play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the 45. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Quarterback empties his backfield. To throw, it's Petty. Bringing the heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I don't know about the... That time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to run it. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return.
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
Handoff to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Unloads it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. On the move, it's Parker. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Ross. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. Push down for the tackle.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Fires it down the seam. Makes a connection. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And Sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a...
Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Illinois needs a big play here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Dixon. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Illini! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! A great catch and run for 6.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
31, Arizona State, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, and then go get extra yards.
Under fire. Finds the tight end. He's out past the 35. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Using his feet to buy time. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of your...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the left side. Creates a little room. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He's going up top here late in the game. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So